So, welcome back. Next up, another first round encounter between Scott Woods and Scott Foley. Scott Woods with the break. Scott Foley currently at the table and is reds. Looks like Scott, decent clearance, takes the first frame. Goes one frame up against Scott Woods. Yeah, so just been job by Jason Phillips. We just saw his match against Mark Sunderland. Jay, talk us through it. Commiserations.
A bit deflated, really. Been playing so well coming into the comp. Really thought I was going to do some damage today, but no excuses. Just, I don't know, felt a little bit jittery. Yeah, from the start to the finish, just couldn't relax. Felt really tense. Just been getting back into me training as well, so I'm quite tight on that. Yeah, I just find it hard to loosen up a bit today. Wasn't happy at all the way I've been playing. The way I played today compared to ever I have been playing lately and practicing. So never mind. All good fun.
How was the table playing? It looked to me, it looks quite sluggish, and it doesn't look like one of those tables you want to be playing general.
I'll be totally honest with you. I'm not making an excuse. Just lost. I absolutely hate these tables. You can't roll nothing down. What you're playing one end of the table. You can't. They're just very inconsistent.
Yeah.
If the balls are there, you can take them out. I mean, the players who stun the balls play quite firm, like the Foleys and the Ballards, Mandarins. They don't play these tables too bad. But you can't roll nothing.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, they're just very inconsistent. But fair play to Mark anyway. I mean, he's a very good up and coming player. Mark, he's put a lot of time and effort into his game, and he's definitely improved.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, myself and Budgie, and
Yeah,
you look at where he was 12 months ago.
yeah.
He was a different player to how he is now. He
Yeah,
really has come on.
definitely.
Is that the money league, the Gravesend money league, that's helped with that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think the money league's improved a lot of players. But I actually, last year, I believe I give Mark Sunderland the most improved player, which I normally pinpoint a player each year. I'll give it. I think it was Darren Varney the year before. But I'll give Mark Sunderland the most improved player. I thought he was in Division 1. He was. He had a really good year. I don't think anyone gave him a chance finishing in top 4, and he made the playoffs. Unfortunately, he didn't go up.
No.
But he was in there with some tough company. I believe it was Big Kev, Nick Morphew, Mickey Canner. So, races to 7, I believe 8s. Yeah, it was always going to be tough for him, but he done well to get there. So, Who you fancying today, Mel? Who would your money be on?
Just looking at the field as it is, I mean, you're out, Twigger's out. There's 2 good players gone already. Martin Budge. I mean, I haven't seen how he's playing over there against Marcus Gibbons, but Martin Budge, and bearing in mind I'm entering the results in the league every week.
Yeah,
he's in form, isn't he?
Yeah, he is playing well.
I think he's 12 from 14.
Yeah, something like that. He's playing really well for us. He's finishing up in well. We didn't have a great week last week. He lost 2.
No.
I did batter him a little bit in a practice Thursday night. He ain't appreciate this. I beat 5-0, 5-1. I don't think I missed a ball, and I probably missed about 20. It was the same table as well, table 4.
He did.
Had to be live streamed.
He never mentioned that. Funnily enough.
No, he didn't. I bet he was giving me some stick though, wasn't he?
No, he was quite concerned.
Yeah, I think. I mean, the bottom half is he's quite tasty. You've got the likes of Foley, Budge. Who else you got in there? John Ballard and Big Kev. I think they're playing each other, Mel, aren't they?
They are, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if we look at the draw. So obviously, Mick Caller as well.
Yeah.
We forget Mick.
I think it's all about Mickey's back holds out today, really.
Yeah.
You know, that's a tricky one, isn't it? But the bottom half is a toughie, isn't it?
John Ballard.
Yep, John Ballard.
So the 3 players I mentioned, Jay,
Yeah.
you're obviously quite proud that they play in your team.
Well, Foley don't. I'll give him a
apart
mention.
from Foley, no. The 3 I've picked out. So I picked Budge, Caller,
Right.
and Ballard.
Oh, well,
There you
yeah. Well, I'm gonna. I mean, obviously, Big Kev's got to play John. I'll fancy John to edge that, but Kev, when he's on form, he's a very, very good player.
Yeah. Won the
Yeah.
singles league, GPL singles league, a couple of seasons ago.
He's a great player. Just got into the Premier League, the Money League. I think he'll do some damage in that next year as well. I mean, you can't write off Scotty Woods. Is he still playing counties, Scotty?
Yeah,
Yeah, still a
absolutely.
county player.
Very consistent.
But I'm not so sure if Scotty's putting in as much practice as he used to.
No, and typically he doesn't play these sorts of all-day competitions,
No,
his singles
it's-
events. He doesn't go for them. This is rare to see him here.
Yeah.
He had to book it 6 months in advance,
Yeah. Right.
or 6 weeks.
What's that with the missus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Isn't it?
He wasn't meant to be here till 12. He's here at 7:30
Oh right.
in the car.
As always, Tugger. Oh dear.
No, so
Where's the losers coming around? I'll come and join you for a couple of beers in a minute. Yeah, get them in, mate. I'll come and join you in a minute. Yeah. There'll be a few more in a minute. I'll tell you who else is worth a mention. He's Adam Watts.
yes,
Yeah, I've got to admit, I did overrate him a couple of years ago, but he's watching him practice the other day, he was just oozing confidence. And when we played the Painters the other week, he was definitely the standout player for them. But
yeah, he is their best player.
yeah, he's another player. He's come on leaps and bounds for me. Yeah, he plays a lot and all. Plays a hell of a lot of pool.
He does, yeah. He was playing a pool match. I don't know where it was, but he was up there with the big boys from the likes of those in the Supreme Series. This run this weekend. He was.
Is that the Elton lot? Is it?
Possibly.
Jamie Fay and
Yeah,
like
well, Jamie Fay is up there from Elton, but I think that's where he used to play. Another actually jumping to Richard Marsh. He's as Foley pots the black there, goes 2-0 up.
Yeah.
Richard Marsh, who plays for the Bat and Ball B team,
Yeah.
also worth a mention. He's a very good player.
Yeah.
He came in one night at the bat. Didn't know who he was. He was on the practice table. We've come in, and we couldn't get him off.
Really?
Yeah.
What, even you, Mel?
Even me.
I ain't having that. I would have got him off the table, Mel. I would have told him to pick a window, you're leaving. One might get him off the table.
Yeah, we had to show him the door in the end.
Yeah, I bet.
We had to bring a new rule into effect.
Yeah.
If we don't know you, you're not playing on a Wednesday night.
That's right, yeah. We just spoke about Jamie Fay, a great money league player, money player, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
Just seen him live stream a couple of times.
yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's another. He just oozes confidence, doesn't he? Don't look like he's going to miss.
He's got a big following as well. He always has a big local crowd. I
Yeah.
covered the match. He played Jamie Simmons back in March. I
Right,
streamed
okay.
that from the Elton Terrace Club.
I think I see that. Yeah.
That was a big one, but of course he lost that
Yeah.
by some margin. I think 23-11 or something like that. Which in the realms of money matches, that's quite a deficit.
Yeah, you got some bottle played in money matches,
Absolutely.
Sure.
But the thing is, if you can get the backing from enough players, then
Yeah,
you're typically only putting in, you could be putting in £1,000 yourself, less than that sometimes.
that's true. I mean, it's funny enough. Foley on the table here. We were really thinking of getting some games going together. I think he had one with Pemble last year, James Pemble.
He did, didn't he, at Chatham?
That's what I think.
Was it
Ch-
Chatham?
oh no, it was the what was it? Century Club, wasn't it? The club Budge used to run.
Oh yes,
I
I was there streaming that day.
Yeah, I think
that's
Foley
right.
won 17-15, was it? Something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because Pemble plays a lot of money matches.
Yeah.
Great player.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
good
he's
player,
good.
James.
Yeah, we played against him on Wednesday.
Nice lad and all.
Yeah, yeah.
Bit of a beer monster, like. But he's a lovely fella.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. All the old Pav boys, I'll give them a mention. Probably one of the most entertaining nights on a Wednesday when we play the Pav boys.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
We played them
no,
on
no.
Wednesday.
Yeah, they're
Good
a great
crowd.
bunch of lads.
It's always a good match.
Yeah.
Always a good night.
Good bunch, them. Dal, Jasper and the boys, yeah, they're well alright.
And if you're playing at their place, the food's always pucker.
Yeah, you just got to keep Varney off the jukebox, though, you know. He comes in, oh my God.
Oh, what's he done?
Shocker.
2 shots away. Can't afford to do that with Scott.
No.
He's looking to be in
Do you know
good
what?
position.
This game looks so easy on there when you're looking at it like here, isn't it?
Does, didn't it?
It does.
You made yours look hard.
Oh, yeah, I certainly did. Cheers, Mel. Thanks for that. Anyway, delete that match if you could.
I'll show you some of the replay. I'll show you the black from your
Do I have
match.
to watch this?
Well, lucky for you, can't see because they're
Go
marking
on
his
then,
head in
let's
the
have a
way.
Yeah.
Um,
Go on, let's have a
I'm
look
just
at
gonna have a quick look at Scott's missed Scott's foul. This is very unlike Scott. I don't know whether he's. No, he decelerated massively on that. That was a bad shot. I'll see if I can dig out your replay.
Do you know, I wouldn't mind seeing that, Blake. Do you know, I had one of them I took longer than normal, Mel. I should have just got down and potted the bloody thing. I seemed to go into Ben Mannering mode, and I just couldn't let go of my cue, like, you know. I just kept going backwards and forwards. I never got up.
It looked like as you were trying to let go, it's like, no, come back.
Yeah.
Like you're playing a violin.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's have a look. So this was that black. Look how close we didn't think that potted.
Oh no, that was crazy.
Look at it.
If that went in,
and you can't see it because his head's in the way
I
here.
couldn't believe that, because...
Did it just go clean?
Yeah, because to me, it was like, it was a millimetre. It was a millimetre. If I think it went that clean, I would have cleared them up.
Well, that's what we said. Yeah. If they were on, you would have took them out.
Look at that.
There were no difficult yellows.
Yeah, that was definitely a kick in the teeth. I thought you was going to show my black that that I messed up. Come out, get it up. Just
which one was that?
Rub it in.
I don't mean which one is being funny, but
was that really that bad?
No.
Well, 4 all. What about 4 all the black? How about that one?
I don't know if I saved that one.
No. I've got to admit, as soon as I played it, I thought it was in. Mind you, my eyes ain't like they used to be, Mel.
No, I've not got it. Oh, was it this one? Can you see that?
No. No, it was the final one, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, the final. No, I didn't get that.
No. Still carrying 2 here.
I think so. I don't think I've seen him miss.
Great job on the streaming the other day.
At Jordan's?
Yeah, Jordan's, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good weekend, that, the
yes.
seniors tour.
That's good commentary there, Harry Compton.
Harry and Jordan did some good commentary.
Yeah, they did. And
they work well together, those two.
Yeah, they do.
Massive knowledge of the game.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
And we can sit here and pick out shots, and then
yeah.
they play the opposite on the next shot.
That's right, yeah.
And you revert back to...
Yeah, it's a bit like Premier League football, isn't it? And League.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, great place.
And I think Jordan's looking to run a senior series next year as well. Maybe 10 events.
Yeah.
And Barbara Taylor did a good job of running that weekend as well, just gone.
Yeah, that was quite good, that, yeah. Another 2 years, I'll be out going for that.
2 years?
Yeah.
Well, you'll be... Well, unfortunately for you, you'll have Ian Cattell and Ian Hubbard in the mix as well.
Well, I don't mind Ian Cattell. I like him. He's when I used to play Candy many moons ago, me and Ian used to practice a lot together, and used to have some good laughs with Ian. He went on to be a fantastic player, didn't he? But
he did, yeah. I mean, he's from Isle of Sheppey as well. Did I mention that?
Yeah.
All the best players are.
Yeah.
Careful.
Hang about, I'm out there.
Careful. That's why I can operate all these buttons at once. You know.
When you talk about Isle of Sheppey, it's Cole Morris.
Yeah. And Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt,
one of the juniors
Kurt
in the same year as his brother. That's quite an achievement, isn't it? Imagine that.
Yeah. I used to play in the county team with Cole as well.
Did you?
Yeah, many moons ago.
Cole's playing in the Supreme Series.
Yes, he's got himself back into it, and awesome player, Cole.
He took. I last saw Cole playing. He went back to the what's the pub? The Nor.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Didn't he? His mum and dad. Yeah, his mum and dad ran it, and really nice place. Yeah, and his mum as well.
His dad was a lovely fella, and all.
Really not Jim.
I think Jim used to run. I think he used to run the juniors for Kent. At one point, I think he ended up England manager, wasn't he? Something like that.
You might be right. He had a massive involvement, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, massive involvement in the game. But yeah, so I last saw Cole. He did there was a Jim Morris memorial competition they do every year on Sheppey, and he went to the first one and he won it. And that was a really emotional event. So he won it for his dad. But he took some time off to do lots of charity work. Cole did, and he was doing exhibitions all over the place, and he's got back into it now.
Yeah, great. Because sometimes when you have a bit of a layoff, it's hard to get back into it. I remember I had about 3 years away, and I don't think I've really ever found a form.
Right.
When I used to play county and won the champions, I don't think I've ever hit that form.
Well, you got back into Interleague now, haven't you? Because you had a break from Interleague.
Yeah, I'm playing a little bit better. I was obviously a bit disappointed today, but I played all right for Gresham this year.
That is a good.
Yeah, it's a
he's
really
played
good
that well.
shot. See, this is the thing with Foley. There's no weakness in his game.
Yeah, whereas a lot of players would have played that, left a chance at one of the Reds and lost the frame.
Yeah,
but
definitely. He's played. Yeah,
I think he's totaled.
Shots like that when you're frames. Yeah, I think Mr. Woods is going to have his work cut out here.
I mean, if it is a total, then
yeah, I'm not quite sure, Mel, if we can see an edge here.
Right. It's probably a little bit harder then.
Have we give Tony Bowles a mention yet for what year was he? Was he in the England team?
I've got no idea. I didn't even know he played for England. Did he? Did he really?
Yeah, he
wow.
did.
God.
He never told you that.
Never told us that. No.
Blimey.
Blimey. I'll take a guess. Was it 1979?
No, I thought it was 48. Bungie Bowles, you know we love you really, mate.
Yeah, Tony did a little bit of commentary. I don't know if you heard it last weekend on the Saturday.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he did a little turn with Harry Compton.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed himself. Oh, that's unlucky.
That was such a good effort. He deserved to get lucky.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think that's.
I don't think Foley's going to like that. Lucky old Woodsy.
I hope he apologises.
That's sort of one of them shots, Mel. You just want to take that in the car park and finish the game, don't you? Oh, no. Yeah, it's a gentle sporting game, isn't it? Yeah, no, you shouldn't do that. All our viewers watching, that's not the right thing to do.
No, what Jason means is he might have to put some more money on the parking ticket.
That's what
that's what he meant,
isn't
isn't it?
Yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, for the duration, right away through the day, Mel.
Yeah, I'll be here till 3 in the morning.
God, dear.
No,
I can't see it running that late. I don't know.
Well, this is the first round's race to 5s.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think we've started the last quarter yet. Let's just refresh.
Yeah, I suppose it is moving slow. What's we're doing for time?
1:30.
Blimey.
We've got 4 matches waiting to be played, for first round matches.
I suppose it's quite a lot, isn't it?
If you allow an hour and a half.
Started at 9:30, didn't we?
Yep. If you assume they start at 2,
yeah,
which is ambitious, they're going to finish at 3:30. Then you're into the second round, quarter-final, semis.
Yeah.
We're already talking about possibly cutting the race down as we get further through. I think it was going to be first and second round 5, and then 6 quarters, 7 and 8. That's too long.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a shame because venue-wise, this is the only place in Gravesend to hold a competition. We've got 5 tables here, but one of them's so bad that we can't play on it. So we're using 4 tables.
I mean, no disrespect to Barry. I think he does what he can with the club, but Gravesend's just crying out for a Jordan's or a Chatham Snooker Club, innit? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tables, I don't play these tables too well. See, that pulled away.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that pulled away.
See if we can get a replay.
Really looked like that pulled away then. And this is what happens with these tables. As soon as you get something like that, it proper dampens your confidence.
Yes. Well, you're adjusting how you're playing, aren't you? Quick look. This is the right one. That was in. Oh no, I don't think it was. I think he did. I think he was heading towards that jaw all the time. Do you know? He didn't particularly play it soft, did he?
No.
Didn't have a chance to roll off. Also, I'm not a major fan of the blue cloth.
No. Whoa.
Again, it's going to pull up because it's quite slow.
See, if Scotty was going to make any impact on his game, he's got to be taking these out. Yeah, he's played that well.
Yeah, should be getting these.
Yeah, just stun it in. She's going to come round the back. Yeah, stun it in.
Very nice. Yep.
Nice finish, Mr. Woods. 2-1 Scott Foley, early doors. Scotty Woods wins this one. Put the pressure on him a little bit. I will be back in a couple of minutes, mate. Just going to make a quick phone call.
Thank you, Jason. So apologies for the interruption there. What we're trying to do is just trying to find a stable method of getting this stream out. Problems with the venue's Wi-Fi. Jason Phillips just giving me a score update. 4-4 between Martin Budge and Marcus Gibbons. Two-one to Adam in the match. Adam Watts and John Fowler. So don't forget, if you have a look at the link that I pinned to the chat, you can have a look at the tournament bracket. Keep an eye on the scores. Scott's missed that, get out of the way. Oh. He had 2 shots. So Scott would have been happy to see that go past the yellow.
Yeah, vintage Foley.
That's a good recovery shot there. I was looking at, I didn't realise he had 2 shots, so I was looking at Woodsy thinking, yeah, the yellow goes, but no. Looks like it's, yeah.
Yeah, vintage Foley.
So 3-1 to Scott Foley. As I say, on the other first round match between Marcus Gibbons and Martin Budge, that is at 4-4. Hill. And we can just about see the table from where we are. Just a quick update. Through to the second round, Mick Caller, Paul Birmingham, Mike Stroud beat Jamie Moore 5-2. Darren Latimer versus James Millen, second round encounter. And they are the only 5 currently through to the second round. Jeff Windiat, 4-2 up over Del Tobin.
Budge has just played a great shot over there. That could be a thrown ball. Yeah, it's all over there. Looks like Budge has progressed. Yep.
Just about to see him there in the background.
Yeah, 5-4 Budge.
Jason's teammate, of course. Good to see Budge through.
Good. Yeah, he's good friend of mine as well, Budge. He's one of these players. He was just going to get better and better. I think shot selection was his main trouble. He used to go for everything. But yeah, he's tightened up his game a little bit. He's probably winning a few more now. Yeah, he can do well today, Pudge. He's very confident today as well.
Yeah.
He did message me this morning and say, I'll see you in the final, Joe, but that ain't happening. Be nice if he makes it.
Well, maybe we'll see a bit of Phillips and Budge in the commentary box with Budge certainly with some time to kill for his next round.
Budge will be able to get through that one. Yeah, I couldn't believe Budge never mentioned our little practice session the other day.
Must have just slipped his mind.
Yeah, I'll soon remind him when he sits down. I bet he was right, give me some stick, yeah.
No, he was going quite easy on you.
Was he? Yeah, well done, mate.
There he is.
Well done. It's dangerous. Foley's dangerous with one, let alone two.
Yeah.
If that red goes off the inner in the middle. And yeah, I don't think he needs it. I think he's going to drop this in. He might be out play the next red, top left-hand pocket and go.
Yeah, the middle red of the three.
No, he's not sure he's. Well, he could still be looking for it.
Yeah, if it clears.
Got a very good pull brain, Mr. Foley. I think it's the 2 o'clock lot coming in. Is it that far behind schedule?
Shift change.
Shift change. Does that mean I can go home now?
Maybe you can go out and come back in.
Yeah, that'd be nice, yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Well, he's sorted that out, hasn't
That was
he?
a beautiful shot. You got replay on that, Mel?
No, it was too slow.
No. That's what I'm saying about Foley. Dangerous enough with one, let alone 2 shots.
He's still got his 2.
No, he's got 1 left.
Right.
He just played a really nice shot going into the black, developing. Yeah, this is all over. I'm wondering, does the red snake in the middle?
I think it does.
Yeah, if it does, that's all over, isn't it?
Obviously it must do, yeah.
He's absolutely perfect. This is one strong point of his game. He's cue ball control. Foley's exceptional. Yeah, nice clearance from Foley there. I did think, I thought Woodsy was taking a bit of a risk there, giving him 2 shots.
Well, he's now obviously got the break going into the 6th frame.
This could be interesting if Foley goes on. I believe it could be him and Budge in the next round.
Oh, really?
Be a good match. But I still feel if anyone's going to take Foley out, I think Budge has got the tools to do it. He's got to take his chances up.
Yeah.
Got to take his chances. But yeah, I think Budge is one player down here who can cause an upset, and well, I wouldn't even say an upset really. I suppose it's the lay of the balls really. But if they're all there and Budgie's taking his chances, he can definitely beat Foley on the day.
I mean, I don't know how other people approach a day like this, but I would be looking at the money league to gather your stats on the players, and also the GPL, the top scorers, is a good indicator of who's in form.
Yeah, definitely.
And this man sitting behind us is 12 out of 14 in the GPL.
Yeah, he's.
I think he dropped last week, but even so, he's sitting at the top of that.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes you need a little bit of run to win these games, but I mean, obviously, being a teammate of Budge, he's been absolute class this season. He's took out some monster finishes, really good. And he's, like I say, he's probably his weakness in his game was his shot selection, and he's got a lot better. He sometimes was guilty of going for the finishes too much, you know, especially when you've got 3-4 balls on the cushion. But yeah, his shot selection is a lot better now. I think Foley's another one who's right up there.
Yes.
In the GPL.
Yep.
As he always is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's always consistently high, isn't he?
Yeah.
At the top of that table.
Yeah.
I mean, even Scott Woods actually usually finds his way to the top of that.
Yeah, he's always up there. Scotty, very consistent player.
It's,
very consistent player.
not up there just yet this season.
Yeah. These are the sort of finishes that Scotty Woods normally takes out. I've seen him take these out many a times in a GPL league game. Can't see that, mate.
Ben was asking if anyone's got a link to the Masters stream. And Andy's followed it up with Typo of the Year, Mum Productions, on YouTube. He's going to land himself in some hot water there, isn't he?
Oh, he is. I know Andy's got knocked out. Has he been on the Pinot?
No, come on, it's only 1:30. Oh yeah, probably.
He could have done at least 2 bottles by now.
It was strictly Perrier this morning.
Yeah, maybe you should have went straight into it. A bit like myself, I should have had a few beers before I started. If Scott makes his plant, he's got a good chance. No, he's overcooked it. I'm still looking favourite for this game, but
I think Scott Foley can turn it around before you know it.
I would think Scott Foley will be looking to get control somehow. Just block it over
in the bottom left corner.
Yeah. Yeah, if he can pot the yellow and get down, I think he's going to look at sticking a ball over the hole by the red.
He might pot this one, screw back down.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
And,
or that one off the cushion.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, these pockets are quite tight and all melt. I mean...
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy... you've got to commit to that, haven't you?
It's the thing with these tables, you can't... Just a basic shot like that, just screwing down a table, they can spit them out.
He's going your way.
Yeah, no, well, it's probably on another table. He would have went that way.
Yeah.
No, he ain't. That's not a bad result, is it? Maybe not. Yeah.
Well, I think Scott really needs to be
He's
landing
got to
on
be
this.
taking these out, hasn't he?
Taking them out.
Yeah, he's got to be taking these out.
Also give him a massive confidence boost as well.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got the right angle on this. Drop it in the left middle.
Yeah. Yeah, he's played that well.
That's right. Nice
perfect.
angle. 2 in the same corner pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants a good angle on his second last ball, dropping his red in the middle.
I'm wondering if he could go another way. We could take the red into the right middle.
Yes.
Take this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Leave this one till last.
Yeah, with the black in the middle.
Yeah. I think that's what he's looked at now.
That's the way he's going. Yep. Yeah, he's only got to play his natural, and he's dead on the ball.
There's less work to do, isn't there?
Yeah, he's perfect. Yeah, it's probably the most sensible way to go, isn't it? A little bit straight on that, but it shouldn't be a problem. Just stand back a few inches. Okay, top it through, make it a little bit harder.
Oh, yeah, you can tell from his body language he didn't like that. Yeah, this should have been no pressure at all. I think with Scott as well, sometimes, obviously being his teammate and knowing well, he can take a little bit too much time on a shot, and you overthink it, you talk yourself out.
But he changed his game quite a lot. 'Cause he used to be a very tight player, wasn't he? Very tactical minded. I think maybe since he started playing county, he started opening his game up a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, he's been playing county for 20 years.
Has he?
Something like that. I think so. Yeah.
He ain't been playing that long,
Yes.
surely.
Yeah. Maybe not. No.
Yeah, good play.
No, probably not that long. I think certainly at least 10 or 12 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Have to find out now.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Well, he's still in it. Foley 4, Scott Woods 2. Well, Budge, good 5-4 win, mate.
Yeah, a bit of a struggle, but Marcus is a very good player, capable player. I was 3-1 up and then 4-3 down. But,
yeah, he's clinical last game, mate. Vintage Budge last game.
But one thing that I've definitely improved over the last few years is definitely that fighting spirit. If I'm behind, I just don't give up, whereas maybe a couple of years ago I'd have just sort of thrown the toys out the pram a little bit, you know.
Yeah, no, you've done all right, mate. You playing the winner of this one, Budge?
Yeah. But this competition is tight. You know, I nearly lost to Marcus. You can lose to anybody in this. Well, apart from Chris Bartlett, but you can lose to most people. So the winner of this is going to have to beat some good players. Winner of this tournament. So
yeah, I was saying to Malcolm earlier. I mean, Foley's obviously one of the favourites, probably like yourself. But I was actually saying that Foley's all-round game is really good. But I mean, with the players in the comp today, I feel you're probably one of the players who could really do a job on Foley. But obviously you've got to be taking your chances.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'd have to be. I know I'd have to be near enough on the top of my game, but it's possible. There's no reason why not.
It'd be good live stream, that one, Malcolm. I think if it does happen, not writing Scotty Woods off yet.
Yeah, absolutely. If we can get that one on the table, then that'd be a good match to watch.
Yeah, that'd be good.
As will be the next match on here, which I believe is going to be Kevin Kelleher and John Ballard, and that is going to be a cracker.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a tough one to call, especially being up here with Kevin's tables. And you know, what worries me with John. I mean, absolute class, and he's not knocking in 8 ballers for fun in the GPL. But do you know what he does? He's not a great lover of these tables, is he, Buds? And his temperament could let him down if things ain't going his way.
If he gets, if he gets a rollout or a Cadbury's Parrot or something like that, then he's liable to sort of bemoan the table and lose the plot for a frame or two. Whereas Kevin is just calmness personified, isn't he? Kevin, he's just. You won't see many reactions from him.
Yeah. And Kevin could. I mean, there's such a tough bottom up in Budge. I mean, you know, Kevin could be the one who comes out the pack.
Yeah, Adam Watts as well. Adam Watts is a possibility. You know, he's more than capable. But yeah, one thing I will say, the top halfers. I mean, the top half, it wasn't weak. Of course, it wasn't weak, but there was more strength in the lower half. But I looked at the top half, and I get that. And I think I said to you, you know, the 3 players I had to come out of that top half were yourself, Andy Trigger, and Pat Linyard. Well, you and Andy are out already, so you know, I'd fancy Pat to get to the semis. But you've got more than Mickey Caller's still there, depending how sort of fit he is come the end of the day.
I'm a bit worried about Mickey. I've got to admit, if his back holds out, could take a lot out.
Paul Birmingham obviously was already a good win, so he could do well.
Yes. I mean, Paul's a great player. He's probably one of these players a little bit underrated, but I've always rated Paul Birmingham. And he's a very relaxed, confident player. He don't turns it on when he plays us. Yeah, he's had some good games when he plays us.
Yeah, it's a tough competition. And you've got to remember, there's some quality players that aren't here. You know, Ben Mannering, Steve Stuckey.
Chicken.
Lee Phillips.
Chicken ain't dancing around the table.
Dan Mealy. So there's 4 good players there that aren't playing today. You know, Ben is obviously one that you would hold in the same regard as Scott Foley and John Ballard. So
Richie Bell, I think, as well.
Yeah,
he's in form at the moment.
Richie Bell's playing really well. I mean, he took me out first round of singles, annihilated me 5-1. We played up here and. He played really well, but again, I was rolling balls up. I think I missed the ball together 3 times. He's a venue, and it really is. You remember, I mean, many years ago, Fraser Lynham had the pool club. That was great down there. But Gravesen's crying out for a Jordan's or somewhere like that.
It's difficult because you know, most of the competitions are held here at Spots and Stripes, and you know, we're in no way knocking the venue here. You know, Barry and Monica do a good job.
No, they do a great job.
But you know, if you had more than 5 tables, 4 tables really, because the other one's you know, sort of a practice table. So it's you know, I agree with you. It's a shame there wasn't somewhere with a little bit with a few more tables to make these sort of competitions a little bit bigger, because you know
what about the tables, Budge? I mean, what's your view on the tables? We had a bit of discussion earlier about the tables. I mean, me personally, I'm not a great lover of them.
No, I'm not.
I don't play them well, and other players like Ben Mannering's, John Ballard, they don't. You know, they're good. They're great players, and they don't like these tables.
There's 2 factors, in my opinion, that make the tables roll differently or roll off. There's 2 reasons. The first one is, in my opinion, wooden floors. I personally think tables sit better on a carpet, but that's just my opinion. People will probably disagree with that. And yes, the cloth, because the cloth is so thin, it will exaggerate any small roll-offs. If you had, and I would prefer to have napped cloths on here, maybe like a nice Hainsworth smart cloth or something like that, you wouldn't notice the rolls as much.
Sorry, cutting that, Buzz, but if Mr. Woods can pot that ball, he's just played a lovely shot.
What, would you leave yourself a double?
No,
What, the yellow and
well,
play the double now?
he could. Yeah, Trevor White's going away. He could come around the angles and back out.
Yeah.
Well,
I
if
should
he
probably-
drops tight on the cushion, I think he can put that in the middle. He's coming back for the yellow up top rail, I think. No, he's not.
He's
He's
playing
playing
for the
the double.
Now, Scott is a player who has always enjoyed doubles.
Yeah.
He's always been massively consistent with doubles. I shouldn't have said that because
Yeah,
we know
you
what's going to happen.
Commentator's curse, yeah.
He's just joned him.
So I'm
now.
slowly
You
going
ain't-
to
you ain't
fade
playing,
away
he's
into
just
the
joned.
background. No, certainly when I joined the bat and ball, he was he would. I never used to see him miss a double.
Well, he's very careful. He's still, he's still a county player, has been for many years.
We were talking about that. Joe was asking how long has he played for Kent. I said 20 years, but it's been a long time. But I think it's more like 10 or 12 years.
Yeah, it's
is
at
it?
least 10 or
It's
so.
at least
Really?
10, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, solid and no interruption.
I think he stuns this in. He's got to avoid the contact, double kiss. Yeah, he's got it.
Perfect.
He's got it. Look at that.
Well, makes this black. This put the pressure on
And now
Foley a little bit.
these are blacks that you've got to play firmly. People roll them over the pocket, because if they miss, then they cover the pocket.
Yeah, do you know what,
The,
Bryce?
the,
Don't
problem,
mind myself.
the problem we got with that is that you can't. Yeah,
Very nice.
I'd rather
Great
just
shot.
punch them in. And just going back to the cloths, I prefer nap cloths. Maybe coming from a snooker background, a nice fine nap cloth. The only problem with that is they need to be looked after. They need to be brushed and they need to be ironed on a regular daily basis. Are the owners of the club going to want to have that commitment? The good thing about these cloths from a club point of view is there's no work involved. You give them a brush at the end of the night, that's it, they're done. But yeah, I'd prefer that. But Gravesend as a whole seems to be speed cloths like this. There's only a couple of venues now. I think the Pavilion and the and ours at the Foresters that are napped cloths.
I do like the pavilion table, I've got to admit. The table is always dead straight, the pavilion.
Yeah, well, again, I think it's got something to do with the cloth. I think having that nap cloth on it as well.
For the Foley dish here. I just jinxed him. Hang about. It's ready to go. No. You see that? Fred, you don't want me.
What's the score there, do you know?
I believe Adam Watts was up, wasn't
Right, Nemo.
he? Nemo.
He's finished.
Nemo through it on second round. Nemo 5. Is it 5-3, Budge?
Yeah, and Adam Watts has won as well. I'm not sure what the score is, but Adam Watts has beaten John Fowler.
Is he in the bottom half, Adam Watts?
Yeah, he is.
He's in your half as
He
well.
now plays Nemo.
Right, okay.
He
that'd be an
plays
interesting one.
Nemo. I play the winner of this game, and then the winner of both those games play each other in the quarterfinals.
Right, okay.
Not that I've looked at the draw or anything. But
Who'd you fancy? It's quite a tough one to call, isn't it? Nemo, Adam Watts.
Adam Watts all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day
Okay.
long.
Is that because of probably he's a better potter?
Yeah, I think he's just a better. Yeah, he's a better potter, more aggressive player.
I think Nemo's got quite a good tactical game.
Yeah,
Could slow him up.
yeah, he needs to. He needs to frustrate him.
Yeah.
And that's possible. So this would be interesting if this went.
Yeah, he's got a chance here.
I mean, obviously, you know.
Fancy this bunch, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, red. Yeah, that red in the middle of the 3 yellows is a little bit tricky. I think you're going to have to play that in the top bag.
Yep.
From below. So he needs to roll this red through now to leave himself an angle on the middle red to drop down.
Yep. He's played that well.
Well, yeah, he's played. I think he didn't have to play it that hard, but because now I don't think he's got the greatest of angles. He's going to have to push it through a bit. Yeah, a bit further.
Yeah, he's going to punch it through. I'm sure he can top that through and come down. Mind you, there's only one pocket for the black ball here.
Well, see,
not unless he clears.
See, if he hadn't come too far and the white was further the cushion, he could have played this off the yellow.
Yeah.
Knocked the yellow safe and then given himself a more of a natural angle to drop down to the other 2 reds.
I'm always telling you about them shots, aren't I?
Yeah, I've learnt a bit in the last 2 years playing with you, Jay. So my game's definitely come on since.
You're a great player, mate.
Since playing with you,
you're a great player.
I wouldn't have thought of those things.
Yeah, but I'd be
day
funny.
one,
you know. Yeah, but you've. I mean, you used to be a snooker player, Budge. You've not been playing pool that long. To play at the standard you do, I think is quite remarkable, really. Talking to Chris Parlett earlier. I thought give Chris a mention. I feel a bit sorry for him. He comes into these tournaments and he never seems to do that great. But the man practices a lot, but he's still not been playing the game that long. And shot selection's everything. I was saying this to Malcolm earlier about your game. Biggest improvement in your game is just playing the right shot. Shot selection's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know that does come. It's certainly come with me, and I'm sure he'll pick that up as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Talking to Chris Barlett,
he's in the background. Oh, Mr. Ballard's here.
That golden boy just warming up.
Yeah.
See, he's made things hard for himself. I'm not saying that was easy, but
no.
It was the shot before where he's overhit the corner red.
Well, I thought if he was going to play it off, he could have run it through there. Played it off and run the ball down, even if he ends up planting the 2 reds.
Problem you've got these yellows are, for somebody of Scott Foley's ability, are nice.
Yeah, definitely.
But he needs to leave this white down on the bottom cushion here next to the 2.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Now
that's
that
a foul.
Is a malfunction.
Oh dear, what happened now?
Well, that could have cost him.
Blimey.
He's obviously.
Did we play that, Mal? What happened there?
Well, he's just gone to gear, and he's just obviously he's touched the. It's like I think he's probably caught the bar, maybe the little metal bar on the side of the table, and then he's just.
God.
And the ball's just stopped at the bottom of his ferrule.
God. I feel for him.
They're not easy queuing off the cushion like that.
No. Same as queuing up over a ball.
Yeah, Scott. I tell you what, this is a great. I mean, I don't mind who I play in the next round, but
you ain't playing smoke up your budge on.
No. What I was going to say was this is a great opportunity for Scott Woods. Scott Foley seems to be a little bit.
Yeah, but I feel just one shot changes the game, Budge. I feel he's just going to think this yellow down over the hole, and then
but sometimes
you get all sorts of trouble.
You get limited opportunities to beat quality players like Scott Foley, and just.
True.
I think that.
He catches the ball.
Well, I've done it quite a bit. I don't think he does.
I can see the chalk though.
Yeah.
I think he catches a cushion.
I've just never
chalk marking on it.
I've just never through. I've never seen that happen before, where the ball just stops underneath the ferrule.
I've done it.
Really
Not in a live stream game, but I've done it.
Yeah, I think we've all done. I mean, the fact that you got that chalk mark there, he must have caught the metal strip.
Shot, Foley.
maybe just enough for it to take some of the. Just bump the tip up a little bit.
This would be typical Foley after missing his first shot, going clear up from him. But I feel, I don't know, he's got to dink this over the hole on him.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
Budge?
yeah. No, even I would agree with that.
That surprises me because.
Well, no. Maybe a year or 2 years ago. Maybe a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, you've been looking at. See, this is part of your game that I said earlier is improved.
Even I don't think I could dish from here.
Well, these are the sort of clearances you were going for.
Yeah.
And then you'd end up potting that first ball down the line, probably potting the next one, and having 2 balls on the cushion with a white in no man's land. And then I'll be screaming on the touchline going, why didn't you put that ball over the hole?
Scott's gone for it though.
He's going for it.
I think he's got it. This is probably his best
This is
stop.
tough.
Yeah. Probably his best stop. Well, I don't know.
Why are you saying that? If he pots this and he comes straight up there, he's screwing back and he's got the angle to pot.
Yeah, that's
pot that one.
That's his tricky ball.
And that back, in the middle. Let's see.
Oh, he's going to play it off the. No, he didn't. He wanted to clear that pocket. He wanted to clear that completely, so the yellow went in the other pocket.
He's going for gold. Yeah, see, it's not really a give. It's from this position. Would you be thinking maybe I should have just dollied that ball over the hole?
I would now. Yeah, I would
that's
now.
what I'm saying.
There's not.
He's not ideal on that ball in the middle, is he?
There's not an easy safety shot here. I mean, if he pots this,
well, he's going to go for this.
He's going to have to screw this to try and cannon into the red nearest the left pocket.
He's played bottom and side,
which is what he's done. That's
he's played that guy. Oh,
best he could have asked.
Yeah, I thought he played that quite well, really. But he's never going to hold for the yellow in the middle. Mind you, could pot this, come up and down through the gap, and back. Tough shot.
This is. I would probably. I would take a chance here.
Does
I would take
in the middle. Nah,
you can't take the one in the middle first.
No, definitely not.
I would take a chance.
I thought you might have been a bit straighter on it.
I'd take a chance here. You could snooker yourself, but I'd play this with a little bit of right hand side to cannon the red above, and just hopefully knock it out the way to hold on to the yellow into the middle.
Yeah.
You could snooker yourself, but I think it's better than trying to play. If you try and play this with pace, you're gonna be snooker behind the black.
It's tricky anyway. I just feel like I don't know. Foley should have put the ball over the hole, but do you know what? He's going to go and prove me wrong here. Oh dear.
No, I didn't fancy that. I thought that was the wrong shot to play. And what would have happened if he'd have potted it?
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't think he should have went for it. Shouldn't have went for it. That's the sort of things you was doing a couple of years ago, Budge, wasn't it? You can see now why I used to chew your ear rolls.
No, it's all about, like you said, I've come from a snooker background.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Haven't been really playing that long in the scheme of things. And
but in all fairness, Budge, I mean, one thing I've told you is play your strengths, and your strength is your clearance. Right? So don't try and put the brakes on you too much, mate.
No, I just try and be a bit more percentage player.
4-4 here?
Yes. Now,
a little bit short. I think you'd like to have been straight on that, Budge. Might be another inch the other side.
Yeah, he could have afforded to have been a touch higher as well, because he could just bounce off the cushion for the one in the.
I think he's got stun out.
I think he has.
Yeah.
Just be careful not to hit the black.
It just means you've got to play a bit more pace.
Yeah, and just make sure you get enough.
Done in between the gap.
Oh, he's.
Oh dear. He's never going to pot that and hold on it.
The problem is, with somebody like Foley, he could just play an absolute blinder here, and land plumb on the yellow, and it's game over, and you're kicking yourself. But
and I think this is game over. I can't see Foley missing from here.
I'm not even sure if it's that too much of a difficult shot, is it? Just
no,
slightly below centre and just off the cushion. He wants an angle on it anyway. Yeah,
that's perfect, I would say.
You see what I mean? quality players like Scott Foley, you can't be giving him second chances. You've got to take your chances. Oh, he's going to be rolling this.
He's missed it. He's missed it.
And
did that roll?
And he's left the.
Did that roll?
No, he played that.
Can we see a replay on
the
that?
ball hit the cushion first.
I've missed a replay.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think the ball hit the. Yeah. No, the ball hit the cushion sort of 3 or 4 inches from the cushion.
Get that one there. On the big one, can't. Okay.
It definitely looking at yeah.
I think he did hit about 2 inches back.
Yeah.
Yeah, great shot.
Well,
I expect 4-4 here. Well, this should be interesting, won't it?
It will be interesting.
My money's on Scott, I think.
Well, I was about to say that. I don't mind
Hey,
who
about Mel's cracked the funny, yeah?
I don't mind who I play in the next round. I think Scott will probably just edge it.
You can't reuse the same joke.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
He got off scot-free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to admit.
From 4-1, you wouldn't have seen this coming.
No, definitely not. But, sometimes, see, this is the thing sometimes, when you get to 4 and you're looking to get over the line, I just feel Foley maybe shouldn't have took that clearance on there. That was tough. I feel if he put the yellow over the hole, first shot, yeah. I think Woodsy was in all sorts of trouble then, wasn't
he? Yeah,
mind you, he's another player. I mean, Foley, he's such a great. He can clear up from anywhere. So, not saying it was a wrong thing, but sometimes you play it how you see it, don't you?
One thing I will guarantee you. One thing I will guarantee is that Scott Woods will not be break dishing from here.
Do you know what, right? What was that time you said, if he does this, I'll go up? And you didn't do it, did you?
It was
that Chris Harvey?
It was Chris Harvey, a black against us in the... It was an absolute blinder of black, and I thought, there's no way he's potting his...
You didn't see a better black that year,
I'll bare my backside in Burton's window, and I mean, he just stroked it in like he just wouldn't believe.
Sure you said you're going to take all your clothes off and run naked around the table.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, and I just remember when he potted it, you had your head in your hands, and I said, off you go. You did welch on that, didn't you?
I did, yeah, I did.
But you don't normally welch, but I'll give you a joke.
I was going to say most people forget that. You've just reminded people, but